Mike, is the recording started? Shivani, you can go with the
Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all the Toastmaster and guests present here. First of all, thank you everyone for electing me as your Sergeant at Arms for the next 6 months. And thank you, Toastmaster Neetal and Toastmaster Mona for encouraging and suggesting me to nominate myself as a Sergeant at Arms role. And I'm excited for this opportunity to improve myself and support Toastmaster Club. Okay. I'm Shivani Kumari, your Sergeant at Arms for this meeting. Welcome to the weekly joint meeting of the Toastmaster Club of Storytellers and Leaders Connect Toastmaster Club. Each, each one of us have a mission to grow, to achieve, and to succeed. Our Toastmaster Club also have a mission. The mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, in resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. During this meeting, we follow some ground rules. Please do not speak on sex, politics, and religions. And also, please ensure your phones are on silent mode to be respectful of the speaker by minimizing distractions. Without further ado, let's begin. Please welcome our presiding officer and president of Storytellers Club, Toastmaster Mehak Kapoor.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shivani, for this warm welcome. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this special meeting of the day because today marks a very special moment for all of us as we install our new executive committee members. The ceremony is for all the leaders who have continued their commitment to excellence, service, and growth in Toastmasters. Let's begin with this inspiring journey together. Thank you so much, everyone who has got this opportunity. Let's get started. It's the time to invite on stage our very charming and graceful installation officer, Toastmaster Shweta, take on the stage and take us through this very special ceremony of us. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. First of all, as charming as ever you yourself are, thank you for such a kind welcome. And congratulations first for starting a new leadership journey to all the EC members of both the clubs, Storytellers and Leaders Connect. As we say, anything new cannot start by without saying thank you to the old, because old is gold, and that is what it has made Storytellers and Leaders Connect. There are few members I would really like to thank before we install the new EC offices for the term July to December 25. Let me start with Leaders Connect Club first. I would love to please have a huge round of applause. I'm on phone, otherwise I would have also done that. Please unmute yourselves and do that. Toastmaster Mohit as the president of your club, Toastmaster Monica playing the VPPR of your club, and Toastmaster Neetal as the VP Ed. It's not easy to do these jobs, and all the other EC members as well, because a team working as one person takes the club to a height. And that's what you both clubs are doing. Now, coming to one of my favorite clubs, Storytellers. Let's again give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Mehak, Toastmaster Umesh as VP Ed, Toastmaster Mehak as president, and Toastmaster Deepthi as the secretary of the club. They are working tirelessly, I know, to make the club shine and take it to the level where it already is. That is excellence. And I hope the new EC offices that are going to be installed today, they all know their duties are very well to be taken care of for the term July to December 2025. Let's start with our first club, Storytellers for the term July to December 2025. So, do we know who is the president for July to December 2025?
Yes.
Already?
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is
Toast,
the
Toastmaster Mehak.
president?
Hey,
Okay. 1 minute. I'm sorry for the disturbance. Yes, it's none other than Toastmaster Mehak. I know Toastmaster Mehak, you would not like to go into the details of it because you have already played the president role for so many times that I know you are very much capable of doing that again for July to December 25. Congratulations once again. Any two words you would like to say, Mehak? I know I'll not ask for speech, but anything you would like to say.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shweta. I just want to say that I really love this club just because of the fact that there is no such title or position that has been given any time to any of the members. We all of us are working tirelessly as a team, and I really love this thought about the club. So I'm not the president, it's a teamwork. All of us are acting as the president, as the VPA, as the VPPR for the club, both of the clubs actually. That's one of the things that I really admire about both of the clubs.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. As very well said by you, it's all the teamwork that matters. And at the end of the day, we are doing it for the members, which I feel are the backbone of our club. They take us to the level where we are, including ourselves playing the EC offices. And now coming to VP Ed, someone who is as brilliant as ever, a growth that she has taken. I have ever seen very few Toastmasters like her. And that is none other than Toastmaster Deepti as the VP Ed of Toastmasters Club of Storytellers. So many stories to tell from her kitty. I would love to have few words from her.
uh, thank you, Shweta. Uh, those are the two words that I would like to say at the moment. Thank you for all the love and energy you always bring into an online meeting, especially us. We always look forward to your participation as much as we look forward to our interaction with you. Uh, for picking up the role of the head, uh, I've always been associated with Club Stars, one of the charter members, and I've been blessed to have that opportunity. There's something about the club um, members, people, which just makes us stay on and not move away from the club. I hope that attachment continues and look forward in continuous growth and learning as always. Thank you.
As ever, I thought that brilliance can speak. That's what you have just done, Toastmaster Deepti. And what a beautiful, short plus compelling speech as a VP head of the club. I know you have also done the role a lot of times, so I'm not gonna ask you the duties and everything because you already know that. Now coming to a very important role that I have played 2-3 times, which is VP membership. And let me tell you, I'm also playing the president, but still I feel like this role is a very important role as compared to all the other roles, as well as VP Ed, definitely. But VP membership is the one who actually is the connection between the guest and the club, always filling that bridge, and trying to make it possible, whatever the members are looking for, to happen in the meetings for them. And that's how they will actually turn into members. So the VP membership of Storytellers is none other than someone who is absent today, Toastmaster Umesh, but we wish him all the best for his role to be played in Storytellers, and I'm sure he will do the best for your club. Now, moving on, VPPR. Again, how can we be seen if the VPPR is not at work? Someone who's sitting without a smile. I hope he will smile once I say congratulations, Toastmaster Arjun as VPPR of Storytellers. A few words from you, Toastmaster Arjun.
I am overwhelmed that I was elected as the VPPR. I will I have been one of the earlier members of this club as well. I think since the beginning I have been here. And as Toastmaster Deepthi mentioned, there is something that keeps you coming back. There is a certain emotional aspect to it. So that is why I hope I'll be able to uh, do some good PR this time. I will try. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arjun. And you shouldn't think that you were the member before you were the member before. You should be sure
Yeah,
about it, no? Anyways, congratulations again and all the best for your role. And now another office, very important one, finances. That is the treasurer of the club. That is none other than in Storytellers, Toastmaster Hirender. Toastmaster Hirender is here. We would love to have few words. Keep it short, please.
Thank you, Shweta, for the warm welcome. Uh, this is my first time serving as a treasurer in any of the club, even though I'm very new to the Toastmaster itself. But I'll try to be helpful and contribute as much as I can by keeping the records clean, accurate, and transparent. Thank you.
Wow. So short and so, I would say, up to the mark for a treasurer, because that's how it should be. You will keep it clean and accurate for the club. That's what matters and how it can be used wisely. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Hirinder. And as it's your first role, so I wish you all the very best for doing it brilliantly. I'm sure you'll do the best job at it. Now, the Sergeant at Arms, someone without whom the meetings cannot start without energies. The energies that we need to start the meeting with. You know, even before President, Sa is given the importance. So, Sa is the, I would say, the kickstarter of the meeting. Without them, nothing can happen. They accelerate the meeting to another level. Who is none other than someone who's smiling very sweetly, Toastmaster Shivani. Toastmaster Shivani, few words from you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta, for giving me this opportunity. First thing, I am new for this storyteller club, and I really like about this club is that it is a friendly place where I can practice speaking and become more confident. Everyone supports each other, and I learn new things every time throughout helping feedback and different roles in meeting. And although I mentioned I'm new for this club, and this is my first role, so I'm excited and for this opportunity to improve myself and support the Toastmaster Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani. And we are also very excited to see your journey ahead as the secretary of the club. All the very best for that. Sorry, as the SA of the club. So, all the very best for that. And now, coming to the secretary of the club, I think he is absent, right? Yes. Toastmaster Mukesh is not in the meeting, but we wish him the best, all the very best, Toastmaster Mukesh, as the secretary of the club. You are the one who has to keep up with the files of the meeting, how the meeting goes, and also take up the opportunity when president is not present. Toastmaster Meg is not present to sign anything. I think secretary will be taking the opportunity to do so. So all the very best to the secretary of the club. As Toastmaster Club of Storytellers is properly installed, I would now like all of you to give a huge round of applause to our new EC offices for the term July to December for storytellers. And now coming to the Leaders Connect, another club that that actually happens to be always doing beautiful meetings with Toastmaster storytellers. The president for the term July to December is Toastmaster Monica. Toastmaster Monica, congratulations. All the very best. Few words from you, please.
Thank you so much, Ratan. Thank you so much, everyone. If I think of few words, they always come to me as engagement, support, and growth. And I think being president is one thing, and being part of the team is another, moment or feeling of joy that I always feel about this club. For me, it's my home club. Like, though I joined some other club in beginning journey, but this is the club which helped me to grow as in a person. It's not only about my Toastmaster journey, but what I discovered about myself. And that's what, again, I'm very passionate about. Every meeting, again, is, give a sense of inspiration, go beyond the current limitations, and, help and seek help. So some place where I can experiment, some place where I can fail, some place where I can, embrace myself completely. That's what I feel when I think about Toastmaster Club or Leaders Connect Toastmaster Club. And that's a message I really would like to spread. Again, I'm thanking everybody to trusting me that maybe I can contribute in my best capabilities and potential to bring the club to even more heights. Past president, any which ways, has been, representative to the club itself. As they say, when your work becomes your identity, then you understand that you have given yourself 100%. That would be my motive. Will I be able to meet that standard? That would be my aspiration. And that's what I really would like to bring in table, because it's absolutely the teamwork. It's absolutely how each one in the club is willing to give themselves completely to the growth of each other and to the growth of club. So that's what I'm feeling very, really, really inspired and very excited. I'm sorry if it went long, but it's literally, it's a heartfelt actually.
Definitely, Toastmaster Monica, we felt what you said. It just from your heart to our hearts, actually. And I so agree to you. You can be you over here without any filter, without any strings attached. And you can make mistakes, you can learn from it without feeling like, oh my God, what have I done? No, nothing like that. And that's what Toastmasters clubs are for. And obviously, members and the EC offices create that environment. And you, as the president, is the connection between the club and the obviously the area, district, division, everyone. You are the first connection to it. But it can never happen without the members. And members, I always say, is the backbone of the club. When they work, then everything happens with the flying colors, along with the EC team. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Monica. I wish you all the very best. And now coming to the VP Ed, someone who has to take care that the agenda is set for the next meeting. And that is none other than Toastmaster Neetal. Congratulations, Toastmaster Neetal, for the term July to December 25. Few words from you, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. I joined this club, Leaders Connect, I believe 6 months back around January. Before this, I was with BBC. But as Monica mentioned, this feels like a home club where you can come, make mistakes, play around. And I love all the people who are part of this club, enjoying the journey and pushing myself to complete my pathway along with the members. And for the next 6 months, I'll make sure that everyone does that. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Neetal. I'm sure you will do a brilliant job as VP Head of Leaders Connect. And now moving on to the VP membership. Someone I think is not in the meeting, if I'm not wrong, Toastmaster Megha Rugani. She's not in the meeting, right?
No.
Yes, she's not. So all the very best to Megha. We have already heard what VP membership does. So I'm sure she will be taking care of Leaders Connect Club to add more and more members and make their whatever aspirations they are looking for in a Toastmaster Club true as well. Moving on to the VP Public Relation, Toastmaster Rashi Jain. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rashi, for the club Leaders Connect for the term July to December 25. Few words from you, Toastmaster Rashi, as VPPR. You're on mute, Toastmaster Rashi.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta, for the opportunity. Thank you everyone for electing me. This will be the first role I will be taking as an EC and I'm very excited for it. I will try my best to deliver what is expected from this role. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rashi, for telling us that this is your first role. I know first roles are always special in EC team. It gives you that confidence that you need to go forward in the leadership journey, taking responsibilities. I did it with secretary. So that's the role I'm going to talk about next, who is none other than an amazing Toastmaster, someone who is an inspiration for many Toastmasters. I'm sure everybody would agree to that. And someone who chartered Leaders Connect as well, if I'm not wrong. And someone who is always willing to contribute to make the, I would say, energy so calm and composing that you can just enjoy in his company. He's none other than Toastmaster Mohit, one of my favorites. Sorry, I have to be biased over here. Anyways, Toastmaster Mohit is the secretary of Leaders Connect Club. I think nobody else can take care of this job better than him. Any job, I would say. And as I said, I also started with secretary. I will just say 2, 3 lines that the moment I joined the Toastmasters community, there were elections in the first month only. And I, being so energetic and all, I gave from president until secretary every role I spoke for. And finally, I got secretary. I don't know who was there from here, but yes, I got the secretary to start my leadership journey with. And I enjoyed from there on. It is too good to contribute, to learn, and to be able to imbibe everything that you are doing, not only for others, but for yourself as well. So it's a growth in itself. So I'm sure Toastmaster Mohit is going to take it to another level. So all the best, Toastmaster Mohit. Congratulations again as the Secretary of Leaders Connect. Now comes again the very important role, Treasurer, Toastmaster Raja. I don't think so. He's here. So we wish him all the best for his role in Leaders Connect as the treasurer of the club. And then coming on, the Sergeant at Arms is none other than Toastmaster Vivek Agarwal, who is also not here. So still we have to install the final office for Leaders Connect Club, which is the Sergeant at Arms. And I wish him all the very best to Toastmaster Vivek Agarwal. And I hope all the EC offices of Leaders Connect will do wonders and will be flying with rainbow colors in their leadership roles. So, all the very best to Leaders Connect and storytellers with their new journey of leadership for the term July to December 2025. I wish you guys all the very best. Thank you. With this, we finish the installation ceremony of both the club's EC offices for the term July to December 2025. I would just say old could be gold, but new should be something that we can always remember forever. So let's make that new something with hope, faith, and rainbows. All the very best to both the EC offices. Over to you, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shweta, for conducting the installation ceremony with such elegance and grace for both the clubs, Toastmasters Club of Storytellers, as well as Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club. Your words, your presence, as well as your energy brought this occasion to this has made it truly memorable for all of us. We are grateful for the time and the effort that we have put today. On behalf of the entire club, a big thank you once again. Thank you so much, everyone who is present in the EC committee for both the clubs. Now, let's move ahead with our regular meeting for the day. First, I skipped the introduction for the guests. So let's have on stage our guests from the meeting. I would first like to invite on stage Madhumita. I would request if you could share a few words with the members of the club. What do you do and how you got to know about this club?
Yeah. So first of all, thank you everyone for this opportunity. I'm Madhumita. I'm from Tamil Nadu. So coming to my graduation, have completed my engineering in electronic and communication engineering. So after that, I was placed in an IT sector, where I had 2 years of work experience there. So when I was in IT, I realized that apart from technical knowledge, we should be well versed in leadership and communication skills, as it is so much important than the technical skills. So this is the main reason why I have joined Toastmaster, and also to enhance my communication skills and also to overcome my fear. So currently, I was in my first year of management. I was doing my master's in management currently. So here also, I realized that the management and leadership skill and communication skill is as much as important. So I strongly believe that comfort zone is the biggest enemy for everyone. So till now, I was in my comfort zone. So I started stepping out of my comfort zone. I believe this is my first step of coming out of my comfort zone. So I believe Toastmaster Club will. Uh, this Toastmaster Club will transform my communication skills and help me to overcome my fear. So thank you all for giving this opportunity. Yeah.
Definitely, Madhumita.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you are at the right place and you will get to know much more about the communication as well as your leadership journey.
Yeah. Thank you
With
all.
this, we will officially start our meeting. And for this, I would like to invite on stage our Toastmaster of the day who would walk us through the theme for the meeting. Vulnerability is strength. So let's invite on stage Toastmaster Harendra to take forward with the meeting with a huge round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. Welcome to the club, Madhumita. Hello, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Again, very warm welcome to today's meeting. We have just conducted the installation ceremony, and the rest of the meeting would be as every meeting. It's going to be a prepared speech and then followed by a table topic. Today's meeting theme, we have chosen as vulnerability is strength. So before I begin, let me ask you a question. Have we ever said, I don't know? If yes, just type in the chat box. If no, great. Only Deepti has said yes. Okay, I see more. And before saying, I don't know, have we contemplated the thought, the consequences of admitting that I don't know would be, and later realize that the result of saying I don't know in front of anybody in family, friends, or in office, the outcome is exact same as we have perceived before saying it, or it's little different. Any thought? It is saying not always. It's different. Yes, most of the time it is different. What we are thinking, I don't know, saying I don't know or admitting I don't know could bring shame. We would be pictured as weak, emotional, but in reality, it is not weakness. It is picturing ourselves more than strong in front of people when we actually admit that I don't know. So in Brené Brown's word, vulnerability, is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show when you can't control the outcome. We often think strength means showing that we know everything, we can do everything, being strong. That's the So looks like am I audible, guys? Hello.
Yes, Harinder, you're audible.
Okay. Yeah. So I was saying we often mistake that being if we show our vulnerability in front of everyone, we being perceived as weak. Instead, it's actually picture us as strong and help us connect with the family and our friends, relative, and at office. So I remember one of my ex-boss in his first address to the meeting. The first thing he said that he don't know. He was clearly mentioned that he does not know the process, he does not know the customer, what we are doing, and he does not even know how we are doing. And everyone, there was silence for 30 seconds, and everyone was looking each other because at that moment, our team was extremely struggling. Customer was not happy. Our NPS, if someone follow, Net Promoter Score, was not really happy, and we were about to lose that contract. And we were hoping that this new head is going to turn around, and now we are going to start selling. When we hear this sentence from him that he does not know, there was a sense of fear and like, are we heading in a right direction? And then in his later address and discussion with everyone, he encouraged every one of us to bring that thing that we don't know. The manager, the staff, everyone, we started adding small thing which we really don't know. That actually helped the entire team to gather where actually we are lacking. Those small I don't knows really help us understanding the actual requirement and where we were lacking when we started interacting with the customer. Though it took around 6-8 months in actually getting the momentum, but that initial addressing and accepting that I don't know really helped us uh, in moving in right direction. And with that moving in right direction, I would also like to start moving our meeting in right direction by calling the journal evaluator for the day, none other than Neetal, Toastmaster Neetal. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hirinder. That was a lovely start. And I guess I know that I am GE, but I don't know who will be grammarian today. So before I introduce the tag team, I would like to offer the role. Arjun, Toastmaster Chintan, any one of you would like to take grammarian role?
Hi, Toastmaster Nital. I'm afraid I won't be staying till the end, so not today. Thank
Okay,
you.
sure. Thanks, Toastmaster Chintan. Toastmaster Arjun?
I can take grammarian.
Great. Thank you. So dear fellow Toastmasters and our guest, our only guest, Madhumita. So as a Toastmaster, the most important section would be evaluation section, where the GE would present the entire picture of the meeting, what happened, what should have happened, what went well, what could have been improved. And that I'll be doing along with my tag team. So first I would like to call upon our timer of the day, Toastmaster Deepthi.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster Nital, for giving me the opportunity to play the role of a timer after a long time. I'm glad. So tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That is the importance of a clock. And that is the role that I'm going to play today. As a timer, I will be keeping in check the main speakers for today, which include the speaker, the speech person who delivers the speech, the evaluator of the speech, and the table topic speakers. So the speaker, we have one speech today. The speaker is supposed to deliver a speech between 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will change my background to show the green card. At 5 minutes, no, at 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll show the red card, and I'll keep it on until the speaker stops speaking. For the evaluator, the timings are 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show the green background. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the yellow. And then at 3 minutes, the red background. And I'll keep it on until the evaluator stops speaking. And finally, for our table topic speakers, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, the green background. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, the yellow. And then at 2 minutes, I'll show the red background. This is how I'll be showing the timing card changes. I'll request the deck master to please pin or spotlight me. No, just pin me so that people can, the speakers can see me when they're speaking. And I'll present my consolidated report towards the end when you call me back on virtual podium, Toastmaster. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepti, for explaining your role and the timing of speech, evaluation, and table topics in detail. That makes the meeting on a perfect timing, and we can start and finish on time. Thanks again. Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Arjun, our grammarian of the day, and thanks for picking up the role as soon as you're called. You're on mute.
So, as the grammarian of the meeting, I will be looking out. I have two purposes. I will be looking out for good usages and not so good usages of grammar, because as we all know, a language without grammar is like a wedding without khana. I don't know. I mean, everything is there, but like you without grammar, there is no fun. I don't know. It's a good example. So, and also my second role is to challenge every member to incorporate a new word, because you will improve your vocabulary only if you will try to incorporate new words that you would never use otherwise. So the word of the day, which you have to try to incorporate as much as possible, is embellish. Embellish, which means to like literally it means to polish and make shiny, or in a little or in a metaphorical sense, it means to make it seem bigger than it is. I will type the word in the meeting chat, and I will also keep periodically reminding everybody to keep using it throughout the meeting. At the end of the meeting, I will be back with my report. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arjun. You can also present idiom of the day if you have it handy.
Okay. Yeah,
You
of
can.
course. The idiom of the day is wait, I'll think of something and then I'll come back.
Yeah, you can paste it in the chat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, as Toastmaster Arjun mentioned, our wedding would be incomplete without food. Our meeting would be incomplete without an R counter who catches our filler words and make sure that we don't use long pauses. Over to you, Toastmaster Shivani, to introduce your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal. Hello, everyone. I'm Shivani Kumari, your R counter for this meeting. My role is to listen carefully of any small filler words and or sounds that we something say without thinking. This includes words like like, and so, etc. At the end of the meeting, I will share my report to tell who used these words and how many times. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani, for explaining your role in detail. So as a general evaluator, I'll come back at the end of the meeting along with my tag team to present the evaluation feedback. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Hirinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal, for explaining your role and introducing the tag team. Thank you, tag team, to explaining your role. And thank you, Arjun, for picking up role on the fly. With that, the next section would be the prepared speech. We have one prepared speech for this week, which is going to be Shikha, and the speech evaluator would be Simi. So before I invite Shikha for the speech, let me ask you a small question: that have we trusted anyone more once he or she has admitted their mistake?
Yes.
Anyone wants to share any small, big incident story about what happened and why, or what triggered to actually trusting them more after getting the person to admit it? Toastmaster Neeta, you want to share? Anyone
Not,
else?
I could say it's a small incident that happened day before yesterday at office. So I raised an invoice, and last last month the analyst who releases the invoice did not include an amount, and by mistake she released the invoice in without noticing along with the current new invoice. So when I pointed her, she accepted her mistake and kept on apologizing it. So instead of like getting angry over her, I was like, okay, it happens. Move on. I mean, you accepted it. Just be careful next time. So when they accept without defending that it was not her mistake, she accepted it. She was even agreeing to reverse the invoice or send a mail to the client. But I said, okay. So when they accept, we won't become defensive. We will be polite with them. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Back to you.
Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal, for sharing that. And it actually helps when we admit, which is really difficult or the most difficult task, to admit our mistake, because it feels that we are being judged. People will think of so many things about us. Uh, One small thing happened, I think, about 5, 6 years back with me when I was in Hyderabad. Um, I was just finding my feet in Hyderabad. I didn't. It was like couple of weeks. I landed there along with my family. Um, my office colleague was supposed to come to my home for a lunch. I went to a nearby store. I think it's D-Mart. I brought some grocery, and one of the item that was really needed for the dish is some masala. I don't remember that one masala packet. My wife wrote and instructed that this is the thing that you must bring, which I brought. And when she started cooking, and it was about 10-15 minutes before the scheduled arrival of my colleagues, she declared that you did not bring that same masala which was required. Because I picked that thing first. First of the thing that I picked was that masala packet from the mart. So I was very sure I paid for that. We argued for 10-15 minutes. I looked everything where I could find in the kitchen. I obviously did not find that packet. I was off. We had argument that she blamed that you didn't bring, and I blamed that you must have kept it somewhere, which you always do, like real husband wife, scenario. But then anyways, we had to use that masala, so I went back to the D-Mart store to brought another packet. And as I entered, the guard asked me, "Sir, did you came back earlier, half an hour or something?" I said yes, and he handed over that masala packet to me and said, "I think you by mistake you left it here." I was so excited, and I think I left there. I
Sana?
picked that
Oh,
masala
Sohana?
packet, came back home, and my wife asked me that, why did you bring it? I just managed by something, or she gave some excuse. For 5 minutes, I was kept on thinking whether should I tell her the real story or make a fake one. But believe me, I told her that I left it by mistake. My wife and both, we stand there saying nothing for like 2-3 minutes. She stared at me, I stared at her, didn't talk. But after that, I felt that my relation with my wife has improved a lot. Like if I say something, even if it's not true, she does not question. So, so that's a thing, that accepting your mistake is the hardest thing in the world, but it really benefits. And I encourage every one of us, if we have make mistake, try accepting it rather than making more excuse or blaming it to others. With that, let's go to our prepared speech section. So, should I call on Simmi first, the evaluator, or Shika? Can someone help me?
Yep.
Simmi.
Please call the evaluator first. She will introduce the speaker. You can introduce Simi, evaluator, and then hand over to her.
Okay. So let me help. Please help me call Simmi, the evaluator for today's speech.
You have the BIOS link.
Yeah,
text
I'm
message.
just trying that only. So Simi is a quality assurance manager in the corporate sector and believes Toastmaster is a new chapter in enriching her character. She is an avid reader and a lifelong learner. She hails from Punjab and is an alumna of Thapar Institute, Patiala. She believes happiness is new rich and inner peace is the new success. Please welcome Simi Garg. Over to you,
Thanks,
Simi.
Toastmaster Render. A very good morning to all the Toastmasters and guests. Thanks for giving me this an opportunity to introduce Toastmaster Shikha through her introduction and her speech title and the objective. Toastmaster Shikha is finance professional. She joined the club to gain an edge to lead and communicate in today's digital world, where we all know that online presence is more important than ever. Objective of her speech is to know your communication style, basically to learn about the different communication styles and identify her own primary style. Pathway is the dynamic leadership, level 2, project 3. Timing is 5 to 7 minutes. And the title is You Are Arun. All the best, Toastmaster Shikha. We all are super excited to know more about this mysterious title. Toastmaster Shikha, you are Arun. You are Arun, Toastmaster Shikha. Over to you, Toastmaster Shikha.
Sound check. Do we do? I'm audible. Sound check. I'm audible.
It is a bit feeble,
Yeah, yes.
Shikha.
Your voice is little low.
Any better now?
Yeah.
Better? Okay. All right.
So
Timer, we
let's
can
have
start.
let's have Hirinder introduce you with name, title, name, and then you can start. Hirinder, name, title, name.
Okay, I thought it's the evaluator does that. So Shika Saxena, the title is, name is Arun. Name is Arun, Shika Saxena.
We have client presentation today. Where is the PPT? Yes, sir. Arun, we have an escalation that has come. Where is the answer? Yes, sir. Arun, we have to work this weekend. Are you available? Yes, sir. Arun. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is what kept happening with me as Arun. Every day in the office, I will go excited, but come back very drained. Everybody kept on giving me work, but no one asked how I was feeling within. And this is the very reality of all of you who are Arun. Arun resides in each of us because we go through this every day through work or at home. Statistically speaking, every one of the 20 women or men in India have already declared depression on record. We, on the rank of 147 countries, being compared on happiness index, rank only 114. With a score of only 4.3, we lag behind countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, China, and even Pakistan. We talk of becoming a 5 trillion economy by 2025, but we never talk of the position we want to hold on the happiness index. This is the reality of our country and of every household. We talk of money, the salary graph, but never talk about the happiness graph. I want to ask each of you with a raise of hand, tell me, how many of you have ever approached a psychologist or a counselor or a mental or an emotional healer? With a raise of hands.
I have avoided them very carefully.
Hardly enough you. How many of you have at least a number or know of a counselor or a healer? This is what the reality and the reflection of the society is. One, we don't take that as a priority and we don't want to have it. Our go-to persons are our husbands or our friend over a chai, but never think the importance of a counselor. Many of us even take this as a taboo and are so afraid of being judged. We let the issues mount up so much so that we shatter within it. We break down emotionally. We will cry within, but never seek that support. We will stay alone in the heart, but pretend to be so strong outside. But we would never seek that support. I was myself going through all this, feeling very emotionally drained. One day I walked up to my friend, Toastmaster Neetal, and I asked her, Neetal, I'm getting very disturbed and bad dreams. I get up every morning very disturbed, very agitated. Please tell me what I'm going through. Neetal said, Oh, Shikha, these are just random dreams. Come on, move on, start your day. And that support never came. I went to my Toastmaster friend Deepthi and I talked to her. Deepthi, every other day in my office, I'm having arguments. My boss is just not supporting me. It's happening. Till when will I go through all this? To which she said, Shikha, this is the reality of the Indian corporate culture. Come on, stay strong. And that support never came. My dear friends, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, we often are very direct in our communication styles. We want to talk up the work status. Aaron being asked about the answer of the escalation, asked about the presentation, but never we talk of that support. We would never ask how the person is feeling or what the person is going through. We take emotional healing as weakness, but it is rather a step of courage to say that I'm not okay and it's completely okay to be not okay. Because mental health is not any luxury, but rather a step of priority towards your well being. So, tomorrow, if any of you feel that Arun, who's going through a lot in life and just letting it build within, then go and give that support to someone and choose to be supportive in your communication because you never know how that is building in that other person. Don't be too analytical and questioning and interrogating. It all takes is a small talk to sit down with someone and talk it out. You never know. The small gesture would mean so much to someone. And that's why I encourage everyone to extend that support. Your little support could actually create this circle of faith and happiness. And our position on this index may just keep rising gradually. On that very note, I say give support and be a strong person, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Thank you.
What a beautifully explanation of our emotions and acknowledgement. We all go through the same pressure I've been feeling for last 7 days. Extremely greatly explained by Shikha. Thank you. Can we take a one minute to share our thoughts and reflection on Shikha's speech, please? Timer, I think it's done.
1 minute is up.
1 minute is
Timer
up.
forgot
Thank you.
his still a speech.
We were so attached and engaged in the beautifully speech. So the next is the table topic, which is led by table topic master, Toastmaster Mehak. Over to you, table topic master Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shirendra. Greetings once again, everyone. I am your table topic master for the day, and I'm excited to take you through this most spontaneous as well as impromptu session of the meeting. For those who are new, table topic round is a round where you are supposed to speak on the topic for about 1 to 2 minutes. You will get 30 seconds grace time at the upper end. That is, you can extend your speech till about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, beyond which you will be disqualified. So let's start with this amazing session. First, let's start with an experienced Toastmaster, and then I would suggest any guest to come up and take this role. Any experienced Toastmaster who would like to give it a shot for the first table topic? Okay, I see Toastmaster Arjun raising his hand. So the topic for you is strong people ask for help. Strong people ask for help. Toastmaster Arjun.
I, for the longest time, have been that kind of person who will not ask for help because one of the most important influences on me when I was 19 or 18 was this essay called Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson. On the whole, I feel the influence of that book on that essay on my life has been very positive because it can inculcated in me some ideas such as that most people are just flowing with the winds and all that. But I think it also caused this pride, like excessive pride in that I should be able to do this, I should be able to do that. And somehow or the other, you don't realize that you have blind spots. You have blind spots and you have not worked on, you are not going to be good at everything, and you need other people for their expertise. The thing that happened most recently was that for the longest time, I mean, I'm embarrassed to admit this right now. For the longest time, I only had one bank account, like maybe two bank accounts, with like the basic bank account that comes with the when you get your job. And like, I think I had one account with PNB and one account with SBI. I was so afraid to even go to a bank for an account opening because I thought, I don't know, and so I had to ask for help. Okay, please come with me to open a bank account. And my fears were justified. In one day, I tried to open two bank accounts. Okay, ICICI and HDFC. And ICICI, they still haven't processed it because they were trying to sell their 10,000 rupee DMAT plus this nonsense bank account. And because I had a bank employee, I had somebody who's in the back end of HDFC with me. So she said, no, I just want a basic savings account. But they were trying to sell me like a complicated product in which 10,000 goes into the system already. So that is why I knew that these people are always trying to scam me in some way. HDFC experience was much smoother. They just asked for minimum deposit of 10,000, and that is my money only. It's not under. So yeah, I am so glad that I asked for help. And I finally, because you have this idea that as a man, you should know everything there is to know about money and everything. But I didn't know. I didn't know. And I am so glad I asked and a woman for help about money, which is so opposite of how things are supposed to, I mean, how you somehow, a chauvinistic person thinks. So yeah, it is strong to be able to ask for help.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arjun, for this hilarious take on the topic and for honestly sharing your journey, like how you finally asked for help. Well, it's true that being vulnerable, it is that we can ask for help eventually, and it does not make you small in any way, and it does not make you feel that you can eventually take or help from someone. It will not make you feel small in front of anyone. Well, now next I see Neetal raising her hand. You can go with Neetal. So the topic for you is you are not alone in your struggles. You are not alone in your struggles. Toastmaster Neetal.
We all wonder that our problems are unique. Our problems are our own. No one has actually faced it. No one will actually understand us. But in reality, what we are going through, millions of people have gone through already. We are not the first person who must be facing. So the problem that we have, we don't have to face it alone. We have a wider community of our friends, relatives, parents, siblings with whom we can share. For an example, I had a problem the other day at office where someone was trying to steal my credit. It made me mad for a few minutes, but then I did not keep it to myself. I opened up, I shared it with my director, with my colleague. Then they explained, it's okay. You don't have to prove every time that this is your work. You don't have to show off. People will definitely understand that you have done this. When you think of a problem in a wider perspective, in a context that people will understand you, you don't have to face it alone, then the problem burden will get reduced. You will not feel shy to share your problems with friends, with relatives, or with anyone else. So I encourage everyone here to open up, to share your problems, as you don't have to be alone when you know there is someone to help you out. Just reach out and encourage every one of you here to deal with the problem in a holistic way. Will this matter after a 6 months time, after a year time, after a week time? Like my problem won't even matter by one day, but that took away one precious hour of my day where I was overthinking that someone is trying to take my credit. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neetal, for willingly speaking on the topic. The words are a beautiful reminder that it's okay to take help and it's okay to feel the way you felt for maybe some time and then move on and carry forward with it. So thank you for this honest and comforting message that you shared with the topic. Next, I see Toastmaster Chintan raising his hand. So let's go with Toastmaster Chintan. The
Sure.
topic for you is being soft in a tough world is strength. Being soft in a tough world is strength. Toastmaster Chintan.
We all have heard that being soft in the tough world is a strength. But listen to me as I disagree. Being soft, you will be crushed in this world. And I am not just replicating the words of Three Idiots. I am telling you the hard, dark truth of life. Imagine you are in a world where everyone is tough. You are expecting a lion not to eat you because you are a vegetarian. It can't be possible. You can be soft at your home. You can be soft with your husband or wife. You can be soft with your siblings. But you cannot be soft with everyone because it doesn't matter whether you are soft or tough. What it matters, whether you can survive or not. And to be very honest, it needs toughness to survive. I myself was a lot vulnerable, emotionally so soft that anyone and everyone was able to manipulate. And I was happy doing work whenever it was asked. But then I realized that I was wasting time and energy. And when I said no, they were not happy with the no. So when you make a habit to be always ready, to be always available emotionally, you will get a lesson from life. No one will come and teach you that you need to be tough. Life will teach you. And here is a reminder I want to give you as a topic today that don't be soft. Be the toughest one. Be softer or be the softest one in the family or to your loved ones, but be the toughest in the world out there because it's cruel, to be very honest. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chintan, for sharing your thoughts in this topic. And it actually shows that real world is definitely cruel, and you need to maintain your toughness. You need to maintain your strength, which might look different for everyone, and that is your perspective that you added in the theme today. So well spoken. Now, next, can we have a guest? I would request Madhumita, if you want to try.
Yeah, I'll just try Mehnak. Yeah.
All right. So the topic for you is it's brave to say I need help. It's brave to say I need help. Madhumita.
Yeah. Thank you, Mehnak, for this opportunity. Today my topic is about it's brave to say I need help, right? Yeah. So I personally think it's okay to ask help with someone because we are in the situation like if we are in a situation that we don't know everything in this world. So everyone have a different kind of I mean, knowledge, and every person have different kind of knowledge, and everyone will be having different kind of experiences. So when we come to this, um, we may don't know everything in this world. So we can take a help with someone to guide us. For example, somebody will know about the tech, somebody will have the knowledge on technical, and someone will have the knowledge on management. So not everyone will have the knowledge on management. If we want the knowledge on the management, it is okay to have with someone, and we can work according to that. So they will be giving us a lot of examples. So with that, we can able to uh, move forward, and with their with their examples, we can move forward, and we can uh, do the things as they mentioned. So it is, I personally think that asking help is good, and to move forward, everyone need to ask help with something. Thank
Definitely. Thank you so
you.
much,
Yeah,
Madhumita, for
I'll
this
try.
take on the topic.
Yeah.
Reminder, just saying that I need help isn't a weakness. It's definitely a bold act and an inner strength to admit that if we can't do it eventually.
Yeah.
Thank you for inspiring
Thank you.
us with your take. Now, can we have few hands? I see that we have time for 2 more topics. All right, I can see Toastmaster Deeply raising her hand. So the topic for you is
I'll time up.
true strength is being open about your fears. True strength is being open about your fears. Toastmaster Deeply.
Well, that's a tough topic. Thinking now that I think through it, uh, being open about fears is true strength. Maybe not really. Strength, in fact, instead lies in having that courage to take the first step in overcoming that fear. That is what I feel. डर के आगे जीत है. There's win in conquering that fear. That's a popular tagline for a soda brand called Sprite. That is where the strength is. We need to take the first step and have the intention to conquer that fear. All of us have fears. We have fears of different kinds at different times. Even the same topic might feel fearful at one point in time with one person, but might not feel uh, fearful with another person at another time in another situation. But every time you face fear, I encourage you and myself to go ahead, take that first step to conquer that fear and build strength. Thank you. Back to you, Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Deepti, for an amazing take on the topic that it's okay and it's important to embrace and embellish your fears and to also take your thought on this. It also makes us feel more connected to what we are doing. So let it be if the strength lies in definitely embracing your fears as well. So now I think we have time. We can take up one more topic.
You can take till 12. You have only one evaluation.
Okay.
We
All
can
right.
cover all audience, I believe, today.
All right. So who wants to come next? Toastmaster Shivani? Okay, I see Toastmaster Shikha raising her hand. Let's go with you. So the topic for you is, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. Toastmaster Shikha.
It's okay to be not okay. I think all of us are never born with any perfection, and it is a milestone that we keep reaching on stage by stage. And as we go higher, the lower stage may just look not okay, not perfect. But it's just the relative way in which we have viewed one stage from the other. And down below, this probably would have been looked so perfect to place. Somebody gets a McDonald's burger to eat and feels that, oh, this is not okay. I want something from Tim Hortons. And somebody who's sitting down on the street could just look at this is the best thing that the person could have and does not even know if the birthday exists or when the birthday exists for that person. Somebody who's a beggar. So, okay or not okay is very relative in your mind. And in my view, everything is okay. In a lot of countries, weed is allowed. It's okay there. In a lot of other countries, various other prostitute is also very legally allowed. So that is okay. So it's just in the framework of how the law and order is created in your country or how your own mindset works, the definition of okay changes. And in my view, everything is okay. Even I am a high support of LGBTQ. I feel that's completely okay. If anybody does not want to worship, that's completely okay. So I feel being liberated and not seeing through any particular just this box is okay. And seeing something as not okay is actually not making you not okay. And everything is actually just okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shikha, for this amazing take on the topic. It's quite relatable because in a world where we are constantly expected to have it all together, your reminder that it's okay and not to be okay are still, and both of them are the same thing. It's powerful and comforting too. Beautifully spoken. Now we can have another speaker who wants to come. Toastmaster Seema, Toastmaster Shivani.
Yes, sure. I would like to, but this time my video will be off. Yes, I would like to. Seema this side.
All right, Toastmaster Seema. So the topic for you is even superheroes have bad days. Even superheroes have bad days. Toastmaster Seema.
Thank you so much for giving me this fantastic topic. Even superheroes have bad days. We all know life is a constant change, and in universe, the change is the only one thing that is constant. So there are days when we win, there are days when we fall down. We are hit so badly that we are unable to again stand up. But then life moves on. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I talk about one of the experiences, the beautiful year in my life has been 2021. And in that particular year, I won so many accolades, be it Toastmaster or be it otherwise. I was the first champion in what I would say at district level. Till district level, I could win. But thereafter, falling down, down, down. And trust you me, winning is though a great feeling, but then going down, one starts feeling, is it okay? Should I continue the journey? Am I making some errors? Am I not able to do it? What are the issues? Because when we win, we think we are improving. When we fall down, we wonder, are we improving? Are we utilizing our time and efforts in the right direction? On the other side, a great man has said, fall 7 times and stand up on the eighth. And my inspiration in Toastmaster has been Rupinder Sir. He has been the man through which I got so much inspiration that I thought the show must move on. Even if I attend few minutes or I'm able to participate, I should enjoy the process. And my mentor said, even Sachin Tendulkar falls down, so it's okay. That it's okay made me felt, okay, let's try. I never knew I would ever win. But then winning is a taste, but down the line one should taste everything. After all, straight line is dead, isn't it? So it's okay to have superheroes heroes fall down, it's okay because we have to stand up. Then only we realize the taste of winning. Thank you so much. Over to Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Seema. You reminded us that no one, not even the strongest among us, is immune in tough case. So superheroes do stumble, and that's what them make us relatable to us as well. Thank you for your take on this topic. Next, we are left with Toastmaster Shivani and Toastmaster Simi. So Toastmaster Shivani, you want to go next?
Yes.
All right. So the topic for you is sharing your feelings doesn't make you weak. Sharing your feelings doesn't make you feel weak. Toastmaster Shivani.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak, for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts on this topic. So, sharing my thoughts doesn't feel weak. So, when I joined my college, everyone have a trust issues, and for people, all you can relate that. So, in my first year, I not share anything with my friend. So my friend thought that she is not confident, and she's afraid to share thoughts and something. So after after 1 year, one friend, Pratibha, shared to me that, okay, please share your thoughts and your secrets so that you feel not weak, and you are, free minded. So that time I thought, okay, let's share my thoughts and see my secret, whatever inside me. So after that, I'm feel very strong uh, this time, and confident, whatever I'm thinking and whatever I'm do. So that's what from my side. It's very good feel after that. Over to you, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shivani, for sharing your story. Well, it definitely feels great when we share our feelings with the other person and can relate to it, all of us. Next, we have Toastmaster Simi, if you want to try.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Mehak, yeah.
So the topic for you is tears are a sign of strength, not weakness. Tears are a sign of strength, not weakness. Toastmaster Simi.
Thanks, Toastmaster Mehak, for giving me this wonderful topic, even for me to ponder upon whether tears are the signs of strength or weakness. So since childhood, if I start, a child will use this tool of tears to communicate. So that's when he will cry. He will share what the problem he or she has, and that brings us others with the clarity that what is the action for others. So that is just the starting of the person to think that tears are definitely not the weakness, but are the tools to show your, strength. Coming to the, when we evolve, when we go young and go over through our age. So the tears are not that much as we used to have in the childhood, but now we may use them in whenever actually we are needing help. So we are self-sufficient to help ourselves, but when we are vulnerable, we indeed need to take help of tear to express ourselves. Sometimes the life before tears and the situation of expressing yourself through tears after is completely changed. So that's the strength that these vulnerable moments bring to a person's life. So it should not be something that we should use it often. We should be very much strong in ourselves, but wherever they are breaking us, we should use them. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Simi, for this amazing take on the topic. And I truly agree that tears aren't a breakdown. They are definitely a breakthrough because it takes courage to feel deeply and express those feelings in front of some other person. Thank you. I see that we are done with all the people having been speaking in the table topic segment, except Toastmaster Hirinder. Do you want to try Toastmaster Hirinder?
Sure.
Or if you want to move ahead in the meeting?
Yeah, I can try. We have time today. So let me
All
try.
right. Yes. So the topic for you is it's okay to be scared and strong at the same time. It's okay to be scared and strong at the same time.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak, for giving such a wonderful and relatable topic, because I am actually scared and strong at the same time. Some people who are smiling, I can see their faces. They know inside me I'm shivering, shaking, but I'm still pretending to be strong. And it's okay. As all the speakers have mentioned, that since childhood, we've been taught and brought in a way that we have to look smart, strong all the time. Even if we are in pain, we have to come up with a happy face, and we start a habit of hiding our real pain, real position, real problems, just putting up brave faces every time. Sometimes it's okay to be brave, not to share your emotions, your pain everywhere and with everyone, but it is also uh, true and essential for everyone else to be share a true pain with your near ones. What you are going through, if there's something bothering you consistently, you share with your near and dear ones, and there are people who can give you good advice to overcome rather than suffering or feeling that pain all alone. So it's okay to be experience the fear and at the same time come up as a strong. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hirinder, for giving the live example that it fully showed that fear and strength goes together and they can still exist together. So thank you. I think with this, let's wrap up with our table topics round. And I will now present the stage back to Toastmaster Hirinder, our Toastmaster of the day, to carry forward with the meeting. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking part in the table topic segment.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. What a wonderful session we had. I think this is the first meeting I have been into where each and every individual got a chance and spoke. So thank you, Toastmaster Mehak, to encouraging every one of us and bringing up this interesting topic where each and everyone can relate and able to speak. All the speakers did a fantastic job, and I think embellished the table topic section. Thank you and kudos to everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak, to conducting. I guess you took on the fly. Someone else was supposed to take this section. But anyways, you did a great job. Moving on with the session. Have we ever kept a real emotion for a long? And if yes, what is the one word that kept us sharing or kept our or stopped us from sharing the true emotion that we had? Just one word, if you can type in. judgment, absolutely right. Argument. I'm hoping this is not with the spouse, whoever write this argument. Fear of judging, fear of judging. Most of people agreeing and aligning with the fear of judging, which is what I also feel. One of my friend, he's actually, we are friends since we were in 5th grade, and we almost attended every big or important life event so far. But in last couple of years, he just stopped talking to me. And being egoist, I also stopped talking to him. And you know that if he's not calling, why should I call? That took over. 2 months back, I went to a ceremony, a friend's ceremony, and they told me and they asked me about that sad friend of mine. You know what's going on with him? I said, no, he doesn't call me, and so does I. I also don't call him. But later on, I discovered that my friend who stopped calling me is suffering a huge loss from share market. And he stopped talking to anyone and everyone. I straight went to his home. I sat with him. I did not complain that why you did not call. I just sat with him for 5-10 minutes and just asked, how are you doing? Slowly, we kept on from where we left, shared few things, and then realized that this person is actually in a trauma. He was going through a lot because of the loss. He borrowed money from the market and invested in the share market and incurred huge losses. And because of those losses, he was so ashamed that he did not even talk to his father and his own wife. They were not aware that he has incurred so much of loss. And that's that one feeling of being judgment and how people will feel. By the way, he is a very bright student. He is a chartered accountant by profession. And just because he's qualified, a finance guy, he took it so personally that if I share this information with my own family, I will be judged. And that kept him from sharing this important pain that he was going through. But later on, I encouraged him to share that information with his family. Now we are back on track, though the loss is still in the loss, but I see him doing better, especially with his family and friends. He's started coming up whenever we go. So he's coming up in some of the events and I see he's opening up. But this is really important that we do not hide our true emotions, especially with our family. Sharing our true emotion is really important. And with that, we will go to a next section of evaluation and sharing the feedback. Once said, criticism is like a rain. It should be gentle enough to nourish a person's growth without destroying their roots. With that, please help me call upon our general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Neetal. Over to you, Toastmaster Neetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hirinder. This ride of today's meeting is an emotional ride. I guess everyone would agree. We touched upon so many emotions. Our speech, table topics, and our teamwork theme all were in sync. And it must have encouraged us to open up our issues, our problems, our challenges with our friends. And we are here to help each and every one of. To start the evaluation section, I would like to first call upon our speech evaluator, Toastmasters Simi. Toastmaster Simi, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Toastmaster Neetal. Toastmaster, just a minute. Yeah, Toastmaster Shikha. So what a power-packed, impactful speech that you have delivered, serving its purpose of identifying the communication style. So it was embellished with structured content, clear thoughts, and expression-based delivery. The vocal variety was apt. You used the tools of tone, speed, and volume correctly in your speech. Gestures, I would say you were more of a performer on the stage. That made it even more incredible. About the audience, you were able to engage with them, asking them questions like how many of us have taken support from emotional healers. That way, you were keeping them engaged enough in your speech. The topic was great. It was a smart topic to be chosen to basically audience. It was easy for audience to be engaged with the speech, to know what you're going to talk about, how it relates to the topic. You have used ample stats in your speech, where we are in terms of happiness index in India or maybe in global. So that's the beauty of your speech. It was given with the good stats for the better clarity. The only recommendation that I could find to help you with, one, to use a bit of humor, maybe just in one or two lines. Example, where you mentioned that we use emotional healers. We don't use emotional healers, however, we refer to our husbands for that. So you may just bring some humor in terms of analogy that we have in husband-wife relation, where husbands are persons who actually land us into those situations, like small bit of anecdotes you could put to just plain intention of bringing some humor so that you could see smiles in the audience face. And the second, for the topic, if you could also conclude with personalized Mr. Arun, how the communication style he would use. You used his name in the starting, but in the end also, if you could just end with that personalized that you used in the topic. So these were the only two points where you could use in your future speeches. Otherwise, it was a well-organized speech with a very clear goal, and you very well met that goal. Looking forward to your next speech, Toastmaster Shikha. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Simi. The speech evaluation was equal to a speech. You have pointed out everything that went well. And really, it would be hard to think about some recommendations with such a beautiful speech. You really delivered the evaluation with the CSI approach that we follow. And Toastmaster Shikha, it is a debut speech of yours in this club. You're a past Toastmaster, but listening to you was such an eventful. And you have set a standard for this club, a standard which we want to follow, we all of want to achieve. And I'm sure many of you would agree with us. So you will be one of our favorite mentors to reach out for each feedback. Thank you, Toastmaster Shikha. Now, I would like to call upon my tag team for evaluation, for their feedback and their report on how the meeting has gone well. So first, I would like to call upon our timer of the day, Toastmaster Deepti.
Thank you for giving me the stage, Toastmaster Neetal. And I'm happy to say that there are no disqualifications today. All of us spoke in time. I will just paste the section of the report that we are so keen to look at. Here it goes. And it also makes my my job easy. To just paste the timings for everybody to see in the report. You can download the report and see for yourself. We've made great progress today with the speaker speaking only for 6 minutes and 52 seconds, the evaluator for 3 minutes and 13 seconds, aptly utilizing their time. No, they did not speak less, they did not speak more. Perfect and on spot. Our table topic speakers brilliantly delivered, no disqualifications. And with that, I hand it over back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepti. Today you had more work as we covered so many table topics. And for you, the big challenge would have been to do the timing work or to just listen to the people, as everyone spoke brilliantly. So we get carried away when we listen and forget the time. So now I would like to call upon our grammarian, Toastmaster Arjun. You're on mute.
The word of the day was used by two members today. I think Toastmaster Mehak and Toastmaster Hirinder. Other than that, today's grammarian report, I don't have much to say other than the typical stuff that occurs in Indian English. We often tend to drop articles where they are needed. Like she is a good speaker. Instead of that, people often say she is good speaker. It comes from the Hindi influence because there is no such article thing in Hindi. Again, another common category of mistakes was something known as subject verb agreement, in which instead of saying he goes to this something every day, we say we go to the office every day. Like even we have uh, another thing that is completely literally translated from Hindi. Another usage that needs to be improved is tears are not as that much as we used to have in childhood. This is a straight transliteration of something that is perfectly good grammatical Hindi, but this is not English. Adding in articles where they are not needed, like instead of just saying life, we say the life. Instead of say being able to speak, people say able. I am not able to. It was not in a correct context when somebody said able to speak. Instead of saying discuss the topic, people will say we discuss about the topic. I will return back instead of saying I will return. Again, tense consistency, subject verb agreement. Again, yesterday she go to market. I mean, she went and buys should have been bought. All these like typical stuff. Other than that, I have like there are plenty of good usages, but I didn't note them down. Sorry, I only noted the bad. I am. If it is good, then you don't need to know it. I think you only need to know what. So over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arjun. That was a wonderful report. I hope I used the R properly. Otherwise, okay. I completely agree. When I take the interviews, and especially the South Indians, they have a lot of Telugu accent influence. And you can clearly make out that they are trying to literally translate Telugu to English. Hindi, at least there would be some difference, but for Telugu, I've literally noticed that. And unless they communicate and practice English, their accent will not change. And goes for me as well. So I have been practicing, long way to go still. I completely agree with you, Toastmaster Arjun. And our last tag team member, Toastmaster Shivani. Please present your report. Over to you, Toastmaster Shivani.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nathan. So in the first stage, which is the prepared speeches, okay, so I did not find any filler words because Sipa's speech were great. and second stage, which is the stable topics. First is Toastmaster Arjun Rao used filler words 8 times, and guest Madhur Mita used 6 to 7 times, and Toastmaster Dipti used them once, and Toastmaster Shikha used them twice, and last, Toastmaster Virender used them filler words 3 times. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Neeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani, for a crisp report. And our grammarian has to notice that he has a lot to improve with his English as well. Thanks for pointing out. And with this, we conclude the TAC team feedback and their report. Coming to general evaluator, Mahek opened the meeting at 10:15 and she invited everyone to open the meeting. Thanks, Mahek, for taking the initiative. And most of us joined on time, though we did not have the full presence of our EC committee members from both the clubs. But still, we went ahead with our installation ceremony. And Toastmaster Shweta has done a wonderful job. First, introducing the old EC members, appreciating their work, and then appreciating the new members, their work, their future work, and how we can be able to contribute. She also explained the role of each EC TAC member role. That was done beautifully with her. And I think Toastmaster Mehak has took the initiative to invite her. So thanks to Toastmaster Mehak. And after our installation ceremony, we went ahead with our TMOD Hirenda. So I believe this is the debut for Hirenda as a TMOD. Yes.
Yes.
And I don't think anyone would agree with that. He has done such a wonderful job. I remember he commented about a book and I told him, please pick this up as a TMOD theme. And he just said yes in 2 minutes. And he has prepared so well, taking up the topics, taking up the events from his life and encouraging us to share events from our life. That was a great initiative. And it has given us an idea. I believe everyone would agree, given us an idea how a TMOD theme can be presented in our next meetings on how to gather small events from our life and present it as a TMOD. Hirenda, you have done a wonderful job in your TMOD theme, and a big round of applause to you. Next was a prepared speech, Toastmaster Shikha. As I mentioned, her speech was flawless and she has emotionally connected everyone with her. And she has encouraged everyone to open up. So her message was clear. Her delivery was awesome. So a great start to join this club and give a speech. We are looking forward for your next speeches and the TMOD themes that you would pick up. Next, our table topic. So I asked in the morning and Mehak took the table topic master in 2 minutes. So thanks for taking up. And she has done a wonderful job. She picked up the table topics from our theme and she made sure that everyone could speak up. The topics were simple, it was encouraging, and we all got a chance to speak on the table topics this time. And the speakers for the table topics were brilliant. Everyone shared their emotional journey, opened up, and no one got disqualified as per our timer, and that is a great thing that we have to do. We should make sure that we have table topic sessions in this fashion in every other meeting as well and conclude the meeting on time. Coming back to our evaluation section, so Toastmaster Simi has done again a wonderful job in evaluating Toastmaster Shikha in the recommended approach by Toastmasters. And I would encourage Toastmaster Shikha to take up the feedback and incorporate the recommendings in your next speech. And our TAC team has played a wonderful job in giving their report. So with this, I conclude the GE feedback and will hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Hirender, if you want to conclude, and then he can hand over the stage to Toastmaster Mehak as presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal, for wonderful evaluation and explaining the event and mentioning that we started on time and hopefully we will be completing this meeting on time. So thank you, Toastmaster Nital. And with that, I would hand over the stage to today's presiding officer, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harinder, for the wonderful theme that you brought to the meeting today. I feel that all the three things that were connected, it was the theme, the speech, as well as the table topics, make the meeting more enriching. So with this, we conclude our meeting. But before you go back and see the meeting recording, we would have to launch the polls for the meeting today. So I would request all of you, I'm sharing a Google form link. You would have to vote. Please start voting. Meanwhile, I would take the feedback from the guests. So let's invite on stage guest Madhumita to share her feedback for the meeting today.
Yeah. Yeah, hi everyone. So the meeting went very well. I have learned how exactly the meeting was working. So I was very new to this and I exactly don't know how Toastmaster is working. So I came to know what is the role of grammarian and what is the role of the timers and everything. So I believe that I will be learning in the upcoming Toastmaster class. So as of now, I was okay with some roles. What are the roles? What the particular evaluators need to do? But I was still confused with that exact thing. What is going on Toastmasters? So I think that in the upcoming sessions, I will learn everything and give my best. So it's a wonderful session. Thank you all for the speaking and gave me the idea how it particularly works. Thank you all. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhumita, for joining in today. And you should join the next meeting as well at the same place, same time.
Yeah, sure.
Anyone else who would want to give feedback for the meeting today? Toastmaster Shikha, you want to share something since it was your first speech? How did you felt?
So this being my debut speech here in this club, I think overall it is a very positive and an encouraging and a supportive environment. So I think not just from the feedback perspective, but to begin with, how you feel in that environment. I think it's overall a very positive place and very supportive and helpful with each other. So that's my overall view. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shikha, for the warm words. Anyone else who would like to share something?
I'm impressed with the time management today. So we're done with the speech and everything, complete meeting idea, and included include the installation ceremony into it, and we're bang on time. So appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Deepti. Well, we have received 7 votes till now. If anyone else is left, please start voting.
Even guests are welcome to vote.
I will wait for 2 more minutes and then close the form.
So we can take nominations for next week meeting till the vote complete. So anyone want to nominate for any of the role? I can just note down.
I can be T-Mod.
Okay. Yeah. Toastmasters Deepti.
Mukesh, we can have a speaker in Mukesh. So you
Yeah, I'll
can
check
fill
with
out
them.
that.
So Toastmaster Shivani, you have to give a next speech to your icebreaker. So Toastmaster Shikha, table topic.
Anything is fine. Table topic master or evaluator, wherever you need help, I can.
Okay, I'll
Can
pick
I
the table topics.
can I have Hindi words in my T-Mod theme?
Yeah, why not? You need to just
I was
translate
thinking.
them. You
Oh,
tell in Hindi and then you translate it in English. That's the method we follow. Like Toastmaster Deepti has
okay.
used in her table topic, I believe.
Okay. So I was thinking something like dopamine wala pyar or pyar ka dopamine or something like that.
Yeah. You're on mute, Toastmaster Deepti.
Still
on
mute. Still mute.
Okay, this is one of those sensitive mic pieces. If I touch it, so it goes on mute. So, no, I'm saying that's a awesome thing to do. But yeah, just be a little mindful because we are online and we have people from other areas where Hindi might not be understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing. So yeah, translations.
Yeah, in the theme it will be all English only, but it's just like I think like this kind of this sounds like a movie title. I like how it sounds.
Yes.
You can
So
think
do we.
about it and let us know. So Kirindra would be an evaluator or a speaker.
I will let you know.
Yeah,
I can
Toastmaster
pick
Meg.
up an ox roll. Any ox.
Okay. Meg, do we have all the votes? Yeah, please
Yes,
announce.
we have all the votes. Let's start with the best speaker. Any guesses who is the best speaker? Well, it's Toastmaster Shikha. A huge round of an applause for Toastmaster Shikha for giving a wonderful speech in the club today as we are beginning for the club. And next, for the best speech evaluator, it is Toastmaster Simi. Huge round of an applause for her as well. Congratulations, Toastmaster Simi and Toastmaster Shikha. Now, coming to our best auxiliary role player. Any guesses for the best auxiliary role player? There were three. Toastmaster
Timer.
Arjun as the grenadier. Yes.
Variant.
It is Toastmaster Deepti as the timer for the meeting. A huge round of applause for her. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now coming to the best role player. Any guesses?
Tough one.
Our team out of the day.
Yes, definitely. It is Toastmaster Hirinder. A huge round of an applause for
Awesome.
him. Congratulations. Now coming to the best table topic speaker. We have so
That's a
many
tough-
speakers today,
Yeah,
and the
that's a
graph
tough
also
one.
looks very colorful. Well, but there is one person who has more colors in his graph, and that is Toastmaster Chintan. A huge round of an applause for him. Thank you so much, everyone, for voting and for joining in the meeting with Toastmasters Club of Storytellers and Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club. Let's meet next week, same place, same time. Until that, have a fun Sunday today. With this, I conclude the meeting. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.